everybody, welcome to JTP. In today's video I'm going to be doing a prediction where it's an alternate prediction of 2000. It's just a little fun, or interesting prediction. So here I have Governor of Texas George Bush. Okay, I'm assuming this is 2000. So Governor of Texas Republican George Bush, and I'm pretty sure Representative Dick Cheney from Wyoming, the Republican, and businessman, TV show personality Donald Trump, and his running mate is Martin O'Malley, who was the governor of Maryland, I'm pretty sure. And yes, Donald Trump used to be a Republican. I'm pretty sure during the year 2000 he was just like a purplish Democrat-ish kind of person. But yeah, we'll assume he runs. I'm pretty sure he did run for 2000, the presidency, but we'll assume he's a Democrat, and he wins the nomination. So, this is following, we can go here, the following of Bill Clinton's landslide against Bob Dole and Ross Perot. So yeah, this is going to be pretty interesting. Now, we'll go ahead and start with the safe red states. We can go ahead and go to map.jackson Jude. We can go to year 2000, and this will really help us in our map. So the solid states will just be all of these, and Texas was the solid state back then. So really, the solid state. The second district, yes, I do think would go as well. Again, this map was very different than it is now, as we could throw Alaska. Alaska was severely Republican back then. Louisiana, Arkansas, I do think they would become more Republican because, Gore was Clinton's vice president, so, but Mississippi would go solid red, but it would probably be closer. Kentucky, Indiana, I think they would go likely. South Carolina would go safe. And that is it for George Bush. We can go to the solid Democrat states. California, probably not. I think Trump would win there nearly 15. But he would easily win. The media would promote him severely. Vermont, I don't know how it got closer. Maybe Gore wasn't popular. I'm saying it goes likely just because of the election back then. But the Delaware would go solid red for sure. And yeah. And now we have likely Republicans. So yeah. And Hawaii. Now we have likely Republican states, Arizona for sure. The state of, we could throw Colorado, Arkansas, Louisiana, Alabama as well, West Virginia, we could quickly do this, North Carolina, West Virginia, Virginia, all these states, the state of Georgia, all of these would go likely, for, Bush, as well as you do think the state of Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, I think would go likely because it was leaning because I'm pretty sure Al Gore was born there, and he's Bill Clinton's VP. So I don't know if Trump will have that southern appeal. He will have that northern appeal, which why I would give him or I would put Indiana as a likely Republican. And yeah, now we will go to likely Democrat states. First of which we will start with California. We'll go very close to 15. I mean, I don't know how it didn't go 15. Or yeah, because of, okay, never mind. But yeah, California again wasn't that blue back then. Washington, for sure. Illinois, Michigan, Pennsylvania easily. These would go likely. Minnesota as well. These would easily go likely. Yeah, New York is likely. Vermont. New Hampshire probably go closer. But yeah, these would go likely the mains. Or the mains, you know what I mean. And also, I do think Iowa would go, I mean, just because there was 2 years of a Democrat, or 8 years of a Democrat, the trend didn't really occur yet in Iowa and Ohio back then. So, I'm going to say it's not going to go likely. So, yeah. Now we'll go to the leaning states. I'll give Nevada to Bush by leaning, as well as Missouri. I think Missouri would go for Bush by around 1 point. It would be pretty close. A race to watch out for on election day. And now for Donald Trump, I do think he would carry Oregon with a leaning. I do think he would maybe do better. I would say maybe a till. It would go very close though. I wouldn't be surprised if Bush ended up winning the state. And yeah, next I would say it will just fill out Oregon later then. Iowa and Ohio and Wisconsin will go leaning. And Trump has won already. So yeah, Trump won. It's pretty easy for a Democrat. If he was a Democrat, he would have won easily. I mean, and Maine second. I think that would go till. And that's it. We'll get to that later. Next, I do think. Let's see here. Okay, I do think the state of really nothing. I mean, we could add New Mexico, but Gore won here barely. I'm saying it goes barely Dem Republican. We don't know. I mean, I don't know if Trump can get that appeal Gore had really with the Southern appeal, so that's why I'll give it to Bush. But I do think Trump would barely pull out the state of Oregon, and he would probably barely pull out New Hampshire. The second district of Maine would just, let's see what it went for. Okay, it went for Gore. If it's that's the scenario, I'd say likely for Trump. Which leaves Florida. Florida would be the main toss-up. But I'm thinking it goes a Democrat, honestly. Because I don't know if Gore was even that popular and Bush barely won. Trump would probably improve in the Miami-Dade area. And yeah, really, that's just what it comes down to. So this is a map. 226 for Bush, 311 for Donald Trump. And now, we'll just do a scenario in 2014. If this were to happen, it would probably John McCain. And who else? Let me think of somebody. Just for the sake of it, let's just choose, I don't know, Sarah Palin. She probably wouldn't have been, but let's just use if she was. Sarah Palin, okay? Missouri go likely. Republicans would have recovered in these areas. Miss Indiana would go likely. Arkansas, all these places would go see. Virginia would go leaning Republican because of trends, as well as Colorado, leaning Republican. New Mexico would still go. I do think it would still go blue, honestly. Arizona would go to. Oh yeah, and you have to keep 9/11 to account. So yeah, Arizona and Oregon would go leaning because of its trends, and we can go California. They would still go likely. Iowa and Ohio would still go leaning for Trump, and really the Rust Belt would stay the same, honestly. But Minnesota, we could add that to the lean column. But I would expect Florida to be a flip, and New Hampshire as well. And the second difference in Maine to get closer. So this would be the 2004 map. So 2 consecutive terms of a Democrat, or 4. We had Bill Clinton, and then Republicans or Democrat. So, yeah. So 255 for McCain, and 282 for Rubio. And then if we go even further, what should be even more interesting, we could say Mitt Romney and Paul Ryan. I think that's his name, was it? Yeah, that was his name. Okay, Paul Ryan. And we could do somebody like, I don't know, throw me a Democrat. I'm not sure if Obama might run. Okay, if it was Barack Obama, we'll say if it was Barack Obama. He probably wouldn't, I mean, we'll say even if he does. Even if Obama's a nominee, this would probably, okay, let's just suppose it's not Obama, okay. They'll just make it, who knows if Obama runs? It'll maybe be uncertain if he will. It's really, So we'll just suppose that the Democrats, Hillary Clinton. Okay, let's just suppose it's Hillary Clinton and Tim Kaine. Let's just say that's the nominee. If that's the scenario, Romney would win Ohio, Iowa, and flip Wisconsin. Oregon would go very close. He would win New Hampshire to leaning. These states would go closer. Michigan would go leaning. Colorado would go, Virginia would go till, and Nevada, and really this would be the map. And Romney would win. So, yeah, I kind of got far on that, but yeah, that's my take. If Trump was the president or if Trump ran for president in 2000, really it would make the Republican Party. I would show you how, because like it would go bad. So we can see Romney, right? And let's suppose the next nominee is Joe Biden, and we'll say Kamala Harris. By this time, it will be the year. It would be the year 2012. So Wisconsin would be flipped. Michigan would be flipped. Colorado and New Mexico would likely flip. And this would probably be the map 270. And Ohio and Iowa barely stay red. And yeah, this would probably be the map. We could add Colorado to the Republicans column. And then we go to the year 2016. We don't know. We'll suppose it's Ted Cruz and Carly Farina, which was Cruz's vice president, he called. I don't know if I'm saying that name right, but we'll just suppose. And we'll suppose Hillary Clinton is running again, or it's Bernie Sanders. And I don't know. Let's just say Elizabeth Warren. I really don't know at this point. Okay, so Bernie would probably flip Ohio. He would probably flip Virginia, Colorado. Probably go leading New Mexico, likely. And so this would probably be the map. Okay, North Carolina would go lead. Oh yeah, Alabama. Oh yeah, I forgot many of these states. These would be all a little solid, if not likely. Or you know what I mean. Okay, so this would probably be the map. Sanders would probably flip New Mexico. And really, the Republicans are losing the Rust Belt. And that really plays an impact. So if Trump ran as a Democrat in 2000, it would be bad for Republicans. So thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. And make sure you do like, subscribe. We are 2 subscribers short from 750. If I do get 750, as you know, I'll be doing a shout out. So really, that subscribe button, if you can just click it, exit the video if you haven't already. Just clicking on the button, it won't make my day. It's so easy to make someone's day. If you could do it, it would really be appreciated. So thank you so much for watching today's video. And yeah, bye. Oh yeah, and these would be solid. Yeah, in many of these states, I forgot to characterize as safe now. So yeah. Anyways, bye.